call to action or a buy button of some kind, preferably under the video or whatnot. And then if you have any results, okay, this is something I haven't really been putting in the latest blog post, but you want to put little tiny results. So if you've generated some leads, if you've generated some sales or whatever, feel free to put your results in your blog post because people love results. Okay? I mean, it just makes it look real. It looks more real when you share with them, even at the littlest results. Do you know that some people will resonate if you just made $100 today? You know, a lot of people might think, oh, that's not very much money to share with people, but isn't that more real to some people that think it's not real? They can relate to $100 more than they can relate to, $10,000 today. You know what I mean? So just think about that for a second. You know, even the littlest successes, you should go for. Well, almost 1,100 words. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, anyway, and then we share our blog posts in these areas, and again, that 15K formula, he shares with you some document sharing sites, ZenPal, things like that. And if you start thinking outside the box on this stuff, just a couple quick tips, and we talked about these before, is things like Better Networker, forums, and things like that. Cool? Yeah, that's 4 sales, as well as if you got one inner circle, that's 1 sale. So good stuff. Here's some SEO tools that we recommend if you want to get your blogs ranked. Pingler pings it to the search engine. SocialMonkey is a social bookmarking tool. This one's an article marketing tool. It's pretty much the only article marketing tool that I recommend, mainly because it submits it to different blogs versus just a bunch of crappy article directories, which can actually hurt your site. So this one will not hurt your site versus some of those other ones out there. And then Fiverr, I get link magnets. They're still probably the best thing out there for quality links. Okay. And then obviously we post in Facebook groups, LinkedIn groups. Who's actually started diving into LinkedIn groups? You guys seeing that those are a little bit more successful or any success at all from those? I know probably some of you aren't even tracking, but okay, cool. A few people. All right. Not really, but just doing them at the same time. Cool. Well, I mean, at least it gets in there. Got lots of connections. All right, cool. That's good. Regina says she's getting lots of questions and comments on posts. That's great. Love it. That's the bottom line. Anytime you get questions, you realize that that's a conversation. You know how we tell everyone to do 10 conversations in a day? When someone asks you a question and you answer back, do you guys realize that that's an interaction, that's a conversation that you started? You can just make sure you keep whenever you get questions, make sure you answer them and then pause and then ask a question. That's something a lot of people miss, and I miss it too, and I don't realize it. When someone sends me an email, a lot of times I'll just answer the email real quick, and then I won't ask a question. So I won't keep the dialogue going. And I caught myself doing that, and I'm like, oh, wow. I should, answer the question and then ask them something, because that keeps the dialogue going. Does that make sense? All right, so make sure you do that whenever you're going through that. Let me give everyone the link one more time. And then the last, or a couple other things, and then we'll get on to the tips. Read an audio daily. This is one of the core commitments that I've put into my arsenal this year. Those of you who were in the hangout last night, you realize that, personal development was a big thing I did in 2012. that I did not do as much in the previous years. You know, I did stuff like Million Mind March and Joe Schroeder, but it was not a consistent thing before 2012, and that mindset got me to where I was in 2012. You know, and the income that I was hitting, you know, about 5,000 to 8,000 a month. You know, that's where my mindset was set at. And then I started really diving into core principles. You know, I started diving into core principles and doing it on a day-to-day basis. Okay, before my personal development was like, I read a book, okay? I read a book, and then next week I read a little bit more of a book. You know what I mean? It was just kind of sporadic. But now my personal development is daily. And you guys see the difference? So it definitely works. Mastermind part helps a lot too. Yeah, okay. Yep, of course. And the mastermind always helps. And that's why I'm very thankful for Paul Hutchings for putting together that call. And, you know, I was going to his call ever since I found out about it. You know, ever since I went to the very first one of his. So that's what the beautiful thing about that mastermind is, and it's definitely showed in my business for sure. So anyway, get on this, take this more seriously, maybe, you know, the personal development side of it. I know that's probably the one thing a lot of people lack, and I'm not gonna criticize you because I lacked it too. You know, I did personal development, but I lacked it too until about 2012. I took it more serious, and you guys can see the results. Okay. Yeah, and Ray Higdon's a big part of my personal development right now. I actually have all his stuff on my. It's funny because I have a few people on my iPod, and this is who they are. It's Ray Higdon. It's David Wood's Inner Circle audios, and those are the ones I listen to pretty much right now. There's some other people like Tony Robbins and you know Jim Rohn and things like that. I've actually started buying some audio books too. So I've been going through some audio books from people. But yeah, anyway, those are really the main people that are on my iPhone when I'm working out and things like that. All right, awesome. Okay, now there was actually some questions that I think we need to go a little bit more in depth on. So let me see that where I found that one. There was one on Camtasia. No, let me see. I might have lost it. Okay, never mind. We'll just come back to that one as we get to it, because sometimes these questions. Will you please record it? Yeah, we'll record it. But yeah, I'll cover that question when we get to it. But anyway, there's a Camtasia one that a lot of people are having issues with. And, you know, instead of the marketing tip today, you know, we kind of cover the marketing in a way. What I want you to do for marketing, just real quick, is I want you to invite your team, number one, to this call right here. But I'm going to show you guys real quick how we're actually doing a hangout tomorrow night on Thursday. Okay, so this will be our marketing tip for today. I want you guys to go create a Facebook event today. Okay, for tomorrow's hangout. And let me give you guys all the link to that hangout. And I don't know why I didn't put the link in the assignment, but let me give you guys the link. And this is going to be your opportunity. Let me see, where is it? Team. Okay, right here. Okay. Every Thursday, we're going to hold what we call a Prospecting Empower Network Prosperity Team hangout. So Thursday night, 7 p.m. Eastern, we're going to hold a prosperity team hangout. And then this is the link to that. So let me see if I can get that to you guys. Sorry, my copy and paste skills are going out of out of tune here. Okay, no, tonight, Karen, is for the whole prosperity team. So tonight's webinar. So, all right. So anyway, you can invite to this event. We're going to replace this hangout. I don't know what we talked about in this one. It might have been just a promo. So we'll replace that video with just a kind of introduction video. But this is the link that's going to be for tomorrow hangout, and it's going to basically be, you know, a link that goes to your join link in Empower. So this is going to be something to get you more sales. Isn't that cool? So basically every week we're going to help you make more sales. And I know Hangouts work. Okay, I know they work because every time we do live streams, every time we do Hangouts, every time we do webinars for prospects, people just buy it more. Would you guys agree? People just get to it and buy it more. Or the chances of them actually joining are a lot higher. And then what's going to be cool is a bunch of leaders will come out, you know, people like Justin Beringia, Adam, Franco, Robert Mercado. We're all going to just give some value, and then we're also going to tell them to join Empower Network, or passively tell them to join Empower Network with the Prosperity team. We'll talk about a lot about our team, the resources we have, and just make you more money. Does that sound cool? So our bottom line is we're just going to make you more money. And all you have to do, so here's our marketing tip. All you have to do is put your Empower username at the end. So if your username is, no, it's not working, of course. Paste it in. So if your username is Mike, that's it. And then this link will be to your join page. Cool, huh? And you can, just so you guys know, you can mask it too. So if you're worried about people looking up here and deleting that, or going to the main domain or whatever, don't worry about it, because you can mask this domain with any domain you want. Okay, and this link will still be tagged to you, and just send people to that link. So it's going to be pretty cool. And I'll do a quick video too, just kind of an introduction video today. I didn't realize it was a Hangout right now. So I'll do a quick video and we'll put it up there, and I'll basically just say, you know, hey, come back here at 7 p.m. Eastern. You know, we're going to give you, you know, basically what the headline says, and then refresh the page at that time. So that's what will be there right now. But yeah, I want you guys to create a Hangout. And if you want to create a capture page in front of this, you can. Okay, you can. That's up to you. But you know, obviously you'd have to figure out how to do that in GBO or Optimize Press. But that's what I do a lot of times. I'll create a capture page and then I'll lead them to the Hangout for Thursday nights. And this should be fun. It should be fun, exactly. Yeah, this should be fun for sure. So anyway, we'll start that every Thursday night. Cool. Up until the event. So we're going to help you make more sales every Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern. And then, you know, it's not going to be that long. And you know why we did it on Thursday? Because the Empower call is on right after, or the Empower, what is it? The 15K formula is at what, 9 Eastern? So it'll keep us on track so that we're not doing it for like 4 hours. You know what I mean? And we're replacing Justin's call with this, guys. And then Wednesday nights, we're going to be doing our team webinar. So like tonight, we're doing a Robert Mercado. And every Wednesday, we're going to do a team webinar, like with Justin and other leaders. and then Thursdays is going to be our hangout. And on Wednesdays, we're going to really cover how to get people to this event, because that's really what's going to make the most money this month. And that's what our theme of, you know how we had that $2,000 by Christmas theme? This is how we're going to help you do that. Okay? So we're going to help you make that $2,000 by doing the selling for you, and all you do is invite. So the tip for the day is to go to Facebook, create an event based around tomorrow night's hangout. But I want you to do the event different. I want you to do the event. Hold on, let me show you. So when you click on events under your apps, I want you to put a picture of yourself. Because if you put a picture of the prosperity team or something, then, and every one of you did the same thing, it'll look different, right? It'll look like, it'll look the same to everybody. But if you put your picture, it'll look different. Make sense? So we'll all be individual hangouts. And you can name it whatever you want. You can just take some of the copy that we have on the page itself, free training, discover a proven formula, creating rapid success and massive checks on the internet, whatever you want to put, okay? Just create the hangout. Let's see if this goes fast too. All right, cool. But anyway, create the hangout, and then we'll fix it. So I'll fix that link at the bottom too, the income disclosure. I don't think that goes to the right page. So I'll do all that stuff right now after this webinar. And then anyway, that's our tip. Go do that. Does anyone need help with creating an event? Has anyone ever created an event? Create the hangout for the event? No, I can't create the hangout for the event until right before the event starts. Okay, no, you have not done that yet? Okay, so let me show you where to do that so I don't have to go through it 100% on today's webinar. I want to make sure I cover your guys' questions today. Okay, right under webinar archives. I don't know if you put the event one in here yet or not, but let's just check. Okay, right here, Facebook event training. Okay, let me give you guys a link to that. Okay, there it is. So I'll just give you guys a link where we go through Facebook event training. Do that event for tomorrow night. And let's pack it out. Wouldn't that be awesome to make some money this week, right before Christmas? Let's pack it out. Okay, so create that event, and the code for the event, let me give you guys the code just so you can have it. I don't know if you can copy and paste out of GoToWebinar very easy, but if you can, there's the code. All right, sound good? All right, so recap. We're having an event tomorrow night. We're having a team training tonight, and just be expecting that every week. So Wednesday nights, we're going to be doing a team-only training, and then Thursday nights, we're going to be doing an event. They're going to go hand in hand because it's going to directly affect your income every Thursday. Just depending, however you show up to this and however you invite to this is how your income is going to look this month. Okay? So if you invite a bunch of people to it, then you will make a bunch of money. If you invite one person to it, you probably won't make a bunch of money as far as the hangouts go. Obviously, you still want to do our daily assignments. None of that changes. It's just an added thing that we put in place for you to go through. So let's go ahead and get into the Q&A. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys, how many people you guys can get there. And just be sure to put your username at the end there. That is vitally important. Okay, put your username there, your Empower username, and then mask the domain. If you don't know how to mask, you can Google masking, and it's really easy. It's just a checkbox when you're forwarding. Okay, cool. So appreciate you guys there, and so let's go ahead and cover some of these questions, and so everybody gets all of that covered. Okay, so what does it mean when in GVO you have a person that shows as locked? I think he meant blocked, because I don't think there's a locked in there. So I'm 100% confident that this is blocked, or supposed to say blocked. The bottom line is, if it's blocked, that means they blocked you. So let's say it's just like a more advanced spam button, basically saying, do you want to unsubscribe? Yes. Would you like to block all emails from this sender? Yes. So they basically just blocked you. So it's just a more advanced unsubscribe. That's all that is. I wouldn't worry about it. Cool. All right, today you showed the back office of your blog. It was not clear to me if it was the Empower blog, the one you were showing, the header and the banner options. Yes, it's the Empower Network blog, and that it's really cool. What they've done is basically they put a new theme. So if you go under Appearance, Themes, they give you the option to choose a new theme, and you can upload a header image with this theme. And Adam's working on our new header, but it's really cool because you can add a banner, your own banner at the top. And it doesn't say Empower Network at the top, so this blog is officially 100% whatever you want it to be, if you choose this theme. So that's just, that opens up a lot of doors for people. And yes, it is the Empower Network blog. It opens up a lot of doors for those who wanted a personal branded blog. Now no one can say you can't do that with Empower Network, because you can. Cool. And once our header is done, I'll put ours up and then you can see it. What is the best thing to do with an article? Do we post it to blog post as a Facebook note, which is better? I would do a blog post for sure. So blog post. And then you can start diving a little bit into, what Rob Ford taught with the 15K formula. Start doing doc sharing sites. So maybe turn it into a PDF. Start doing document sharing sites. Better Networker. Warrior Forum. Just to name a few. So you want it on your blog. If it's a good article, put it on eZine articles. That's probably the best article directory out there, and they have their own search engine inside there. Okay. You tried to change your header yesterday, ran into a problem. The login button's gone. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. You can go to the website manually to log in. What I do to find my login is right there. You go to your domain / your username, WP-admin. That'll take you to your login, WP-admin. If you ever have problems logging in, your new theme will not have a member login at the top, because again, it's not a branded blog for your Empower. Okay? All right, and then the document sharing site that Rob Ford suggested was SlideShare, but yeah, go through the 15K formula if you haven't. He really talks in detail on that, and it's really awesome. But yeah, that's where I would post your article for sure. And Facebook note, if you do a Facebook note, I would do a quick note, like a 1 paragraph, and then link to your blog from there. Okay, that's a Facebook note. Link to your blog. All right, good question. In MCA, is there a matrix for 1995 membership? Well, when I started through, there was, or you thought there was. Now there's, yeah, basically, guys, for that program, the lowest package is not in their little matrix deal. It's the higher package that is. The lower package pays out double commission, but it doesn't pay out the matrix. So you got to get the higher package if you want to join their little matrix deal. Can I use EasyMM and only promote Empower, or do I need to promote MCA or PC Backup as well? Well, if you're going to do EasyMM, guys, you can promote Empower with that exit pop page, the smelly Alaskan Hawaiian page. Like if you go to your capture pages section where it says change capture page, you can use that page if you want. That will promote Empower only. But keep in mind, it will not promote EasyMM at all. So if you want your team to be plugged into EasyMM, they will never even know about EasyMM unless you promote the EasyMM funnel, which in case they will want to have either MCA or PC Backup. Okay? And MCA does all, and EasyMM does all the upselling for you, like Mary's saying in there. So I personally like to lead with that. Sometimes I lead with Empower, like lately we've been leading with Empower, and it works both ways. So, how are the binary time tones to be used? Okay, on the assignment under Read Audio Daily, I give a delta and an alpha track. A delta track is more for sleeping. An alpha track is more for when you're awake. So how you would use these is you would record your major definite purpose voice, and then you'll, in like Camtasia or Windows Movie Maker or whatever video editing software you have, you can put these delta tracks alongside your voice, and it kind of just puts your your mind in a better vibration, and just this is better for you. It's not, you don't have to do it, but I just like to listen to it in the background, especially if you read your own. You can listen to your major definite purpose playing over and over while you're sleeping with the delta track going, kind of opening your mind more. But you can do some research on that. Research, alpha and delta tracks, binary tones, research those and just kind of see what they say about it. Okay? But that's why I put them there, just for your option. You don't have to do that, but it's just an option. What I really suggest you do, and this is something that I'm experimenting with, is, Paul Hutchings, he literally goes outside and reads his major definite purpose out loud. And that's something I've never really done. I've read it, just here in the office, but I've never went outside and and said it out loud. So that's something that you can start experimenting with. Okay, I need a suggestion on social media bar. Enter the image you provided. Okay, I think what happened is sometimes I give you guys an image that's like a PNG. I don't really, I don't mean to do that. Just sometimes that happens. But yeah, it'll only work if it's a JPEG, I believe. Let's go read what they say on the bottom. So let's see. Okay, I don't know. Maybe it will work with PNG. I don't know. It should work, but if it doesn't work, then you might need to change the extension. So you might have to download it and then change the file name to a JPEG, JPG, and I think you could just do that on any PNG file. You could just change the extension, like so right here, for example. You could just click it a couple times and then just change that to JPEG, and I think it changes it over automatically. So that's how I do it, at least. It also works with PNG. Okay, it looks like it works. So some people say it works. So I don't know. I don't know what the problem was then when it wasn't working. So maybe just refresh the page, try it again. Make sure there's no extra spaces or things before or after it. Make sure the HTTP is there. That's all I can really say. But on that, because I don't actually own this social media bar, so I can't really tell. The Facebook training for events is not working. The screen flow is yellow. Screen shows yellow. I don't. Okay, let's see. Maybe fast forward a little bit. So, looks like it's working here. Alright, anyway. How do you put Camtasia file through Handbrake? I tried it and Handbrake wouldn't accept the Camtasia files. Okay, good question. And this is one of the things I wanted to cover today is Camtasia, the actual file itself is actually it's not a real video. Like when you record the video, it's just like a Camtasia file. You actually have to export it or publish it first. So you actually have to take this video that you edited and all that stuff, and then you actually have to go to share. You have to click export if you're in Mac, and I believe in PC it's just publish. You have to publish a video. Okay? And once you've published that video, you've saved the video as an MP4 on your desktop or wherever you're saving it in your marketing videos file. Once you've actually published the video or exported the video if you're on Mac, then you can throw it through Handbrake to convert it down. But yeah, it has to be a real video file because a Camtasia video file will never work in Handbrake. So hopefully that makes sense. You actually have to have it converted to a real video file. And Handbrake is just a video converter that can convert your videos down to web optimized level, which what I mean by web optimized is basically it allows you to watch your videos via iPhones, iPads, smartphones, things like that. And it just loads faster and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, when you convert it from Camtasia, it's usually a big file. Then you throw it through Handbrake with like web optimized settings, and then it allows you to convert it down. But yeah, Handbrake is easy. Just Google Handbrake, download it for free. So anyway, back up the notes. So yeah, the CamRec files, yeah, you can never upload those to YouTube. You can't put those in Handbrake. It's pretty much Camtasia file only. So glad you asked that question because I'm sure there's some other. And you know how I learned how to learn about that through trial and error. Basically, I did the same thing. I tried to upload the CamRec files to YouTube, Handbrake. I was like, how the heck do I do this? And then I finally figured out that I had to publish the video. So a good learning experience. Okay. How do you get pass-ups in Empower Network? Basically, when people sell the product, so when you have a downline member, their second, fourth, sixth, and every fifth sale pass up to you. So that's that simple. That's how you get pass ups. So basically, you plug your downline into our training. They go through the training, they start marketing, and as they make their second, fourth, sixth, and every fifth sale after that, that's how you get pass ups. Cool. Can you explain the differences, pros and cons between Hootsuite Post Planner and Facebook Auto Poster? Well, one thing is I've never heard of Facebook Auto Poster, so I couldn't tell you anything about that. But Hootsuite, I like Hootsuite, like I talked about yesterday, for the fact that you can post to multiple social media sites. Okay, so you can post it to LinkedIn, Twitter. You can post to your Facebook group. So I use Hootsuite for a personal scheduling, and you can also schedule and posting to various and multiple social media sites. Some people you can use OnlyWire for that as well. Keep in mind, OnlyWire costs money. Hootsuite is free for at least 5 sites. And that's what I like Hootsuite for. Now, I don't like Hootsuite for Facebook postings, like doing massive Facebook postings, just because it brands Hootsuite. So that's where Facebook Planner comes into place. So if you're planning on doing a lot of Facebook group marketing, this one brands your link and logo. And that's the biggest thing. And it posts to various Facebook groups. So it's basically a Facebook only product. Okay? Okay, Marcus says Cloud IX posts to multiple social media sites. All right, cool. Cool. Not owned by migrate stuff over. Okay, cool. So anyway, but yeah, that's why I like Facebook Post Planner. So there are 2 different tools. I use just so you wouldn't know what I do, is I use Post Planner for Facebook group posting, and I use Hootsuite right now until I find a better one or whatever. Maybe I'll look at that Cloud IX. Hootsuite to post to like my personal Facebook, my personal Twitter, my personal LinkedIn, my personal what is the other one? My Facebook group. And I know there was one more that I have in there. I don't remember what it was. But I have them already set in there, so I just click on them and send it out to all my personal stuff. And that's pretty much it. Yeah, Google Plus. So that's my opinion on those 2. And then the Facebook Auto Poster, I've never tried it. But it sounds like it's a Facebook only product as well. So that's what gives Hootsuite the diversity, is you can put multiple social media sites, which is cool. How do you make a picture a link? Asks to enter the picture link. I wanted to use a picture I found on Google Images. How would I make that image link? Okay, well, I mean, the internet is full of links, guys. So just think about it like that. Everything on the internet has a link. Just so you know, everything.
Hey guys, Mike Martinez here, and today we're going to...
If there's an image, it has a link. So if you find an image somewhere, let's say Google, you type better looking, and you type images, just remember, every one of these images already have a link. Now, I suggest you download the image to your computer, and then you upload the image to the internet somewhere, like via PhotoBucket, your blog, or whatever, and use your own link. But technically, if you click on this, okay, and it shows you the image here, and you right-click on any image on the internet. So you just right-click on any image, and you click View Image. And the only thing it's showing is the image, then you know you're right. Right up here is the actual link to that image. So this is the actual link to this image. Just make sure it has a JPEG at the end, and then you know that's the right link. So that's how you actually technically get any picture link that you want off the internet. Now, why do I suggest you actually just right-click and save the image to your computer and then upload it on your own? Well, because if for some reason this person takes down this image or, deletes that blog post, or for whatever reason their hosting goes out or whatever, then that image also disappears off of your post. So it'll no longer exist. So that's why I like to keep control of my images. So that's why I always tell people to upload it to their own blog or whatnot. Okay. And just be careful of putting stuff in your Empower library because, again, Facebook doesn't accept Empower Network domains. So if you have an Empower Network domain image link, it still won't show up in Facebook. Just keep that in mind. So PhotoBucket works well. All right, couple more minutes, guys. MCA says 200% commission, but I see in their payout chart is only for the first level or people I sign up, 100%, and so on. Yeah, basically, I don't really know anything about their higher levels. We only promote the 200% level. So if they have, higher end levels and things like that, that's not what we promote. We don't even promote the matrix part. Okay, we're 100% going for the upfront money, and then we're teaching people to plug into the system and build the multiple income streams. We're not building MCA as an opportunity. Does that make sense? We're just using it as an upfront offer. We're not using it for a long-term network marketing type business. So we're not doing the matrix and all that stuff. You can do the matrix if you want. There's a lot of people who do. I know Phil. He's a big guy in MCA, and we're in the matrix technically because we're at the higher level. Just because we know a certain percentage of people will just do it automatically, but that's your own call, and you'll have to make that decision on your own. But that's just where we stand on that. Subscribe to Total Success. Love it. Is there a best way to load the autoresponder with EasyMM messages? Would they be added one at a time? Is there a share code? Okay, they don't have a share code, but you can upload messages in there. There's not an easy way. It's basically you just have to go in the messages section. And we'll do I'll do a training on this one of these days as the marketing tip training on this service and just show you how to use it. But yeah, you can upload autoresponders in there on your own, and then it'll just automatically email the leads for you. But yeah, just go to the messages section and add a new message. You have to do it one by one, but that could be a pain sometimes. But you only have to do it once, so that's the upside. Anytime you do things like this, just think about it like, okay, it's going to take me some time right now, but I only have to do it once. So that'll get you through it. Yeah, you're enlightened. Alright, cool. You're subscribed to Aweber, and now that I will be focusing on the real deal, is there a share code for EZM Autoresponder series that I can enter into Aweber? I don't know. Does anyone know if there's a share code? I don't think so on Aweber, because EZMM is all about using GVO. So I'm not 100% sure. I know someone might have had it. Might have been Justin. I don't remember who had it, but someone might have had a share code that you only use. Okay. In the back office of EM, there he is. Okay, cool. So anyway, so let's go look there. So yeah, check on the training site. Oh, it's .net, guys. Sorry. Okay, 1 second. Okay, here we go. So let's look for the Aweber stuff. I don't really know where it's at. It's in here somewhere, I'm sure. If someone knows where it's at, let me know. But yeah, I've never really dealt with Aweber. We kind of stopped using Aweber, but I know someone put a training up for it. Might be under advanced setup commission. Let's see. But anyway. Okay, here we go. Product training, Aweber. Okay, there we go. Got it. So under advanced training, product training, Aweber, integrate Aweber to EZMM, integrate Aweber to EN. You guys see that? Okay. So anyway, I have to be logged in though. But cool. Oh, my bad. I just told you guys wrong. It's easymoneytraining.com/home. Yeah, we changed the domain on everybody. So that was a little confusing. But yeah, so it's the same thing. You just go to advanced training, product training, Aweber, integrate Aweber to EZMM, and then you're golden. You are golden. So yeah, I didn't even know that we had that share code, but that's cool. I know someone did it, but I didn't know who did it. Good stuff. Okay, last question, and then we'll call it a wrap. Okay. I have 107 existing leads, double opt-ins from another campaign I ran a couple days ago. I also have a thought. Would it be a good idea to do an email blast using the 3 simple backlinks lead magnets? Yeah, I mean, if you have, are these leads in GVO? That's the question. If they're already in your autoresponder, then yeah, you should be blasting out the simple backlinks lead magnet. Maybe put it as an autoresponder. You can blast out all of our blog posts. Every lead you guys have, just so you know, if you have 107 existing leads, they should be getting every email, every blog post, every lead magnet, anything you want to share with these people. But yeah, definitely share the backlinks lead magnet, share the Facebook one, share the Craigslist one with them. You want to connect with them. You want to give them value. I would definitely be emailing these people daily, like daily. Because if you don't email them daily, guess what? Someone else is going to be emailing them daily, and they're going to forget about you. Your name will just be forgotten. And then guess what happens when your name becomes forgotten? Well, whenever you send an email, like next year, when they've completely forgot about you, they're going to click spam because they don't know who you are, and they think that you're just sending them spam. Make sense? So don't be forgotten. All right. So anyway, my friends, that's it. We've hit the top of the hour. We have one last question here. Let's just cover the last question since there's only one more. Never been on MySpace, so on Tuesday, December 11th, I tried to set up an account there and connect to Suite. Really successful. Lesson on how to operate. Okay, yeah. So we can do MySpace training one of these days. I actually know a person who's doing MySpace fairly effective. So maybe we'll have him come out and do a guest training. But anyway, my friends, I appreciate you all for coming here. We got through all the questions, which is cool. If you have any other questions on any of the content we covered today, send it to question.easymoneymethod.net. We will cover it tomorrow.